But if you close your eyes,
hi guys, welcome to an interesting video by Maximus. Today we're back with more Injustice Gods Among Us, and that's a little bit faster than what I expected. But basically, we have big news. So we just hit 2,000 subscribers just a while ago, and now we have Injustice version 3.0, which we have been waiting for a long time. Now I'm gonna be honest, I never thought Injustice 3.0 was gonna be coming out. I thought we were just gonna have, regular updates to add a few pieces of gear and a few characters every couple of months, but looks like I'm wrong, and we do have Injustice 3.0. So let's quickly go through the changes, and really it's all in one page. So we got bug fixes and performance improvements, which it's not really what is the case, but we'll get to that. So first we have collect evil versions of Batman from the standalone DC Comics, The Batman Who Laughs and The Merciless. We have earn Nth Metal and Valorium Alloy in the Phantom Zone, which is a limited time only event. So we have supposed bug fixes and performance improvements, but in reality we have actually added a couple of bugs, which is the fact that a lot of mechanics that involve power are kind of broken right now in a bad way. So let's quickly jump over to the app, and what I mean by that is actually the fact that a lot of characters such as Batgirl, Arkham Origins Batman, and Ra's al Ghul Scimitar does not give you power at the start of the match like it is supposed to. So essentially, Arkham Origins Batman doesn't have a passive, Batgirl doesn't have a passive, and Ra's al Ghul Scimitar has lost what I feel is the best part of it. So what we also have is two new currencies. As mentioned, we have the Nth Metal and the Valorium Alloy, or however you pronounce it. I'm not too sure at the moment, but yeah. So this is what I believe is the Nth Metal, that thing at the bottom corner between the Alliance credits and the credits. And Valorium Alloy also exists, but for some reason it's not displayed here. So when you complete the Phantom Zone events, they do award you with Valorium Alloy. I believe I have 80 plus 80, but I have no idea where it is shown. But yeah, so I don't see it anywhere. But yeah, so basically, before we get into the new update stuff, let's just quickly go through some of the stuff that's happening now. We have the Rebirth Green Arrow Challenge, we have the Reverse Flash multiplayer season, and in survival mode we have the 4th Royal Gear set. In the store we have the Dawn of Justice triple pack, we have the Rebirth Raven Challenge pack, and the Gotham City pack. So this is the new Nth Metal pack. So Nth Metal is what I believe to be this currency down there, which we have 6 of, and we need 400 to purchase a pack. In the pack we have a new class of character, which is the Metal class, sort of following the WWE Immortals and MKX, like the Diamond tier in Mortal Kombat X. And so now we have the Metal tier for Injustice. So we have Metal the Batman Who Laughs and Metal the Merciless. So we do have a 3.5% chance of obtaining either of these, and we also have a chance of obtaining Dawn of Justice Superman, Luchador Bane, Red Sun Green Lantern, Regime Hawk Girl, or some other gold character, which we are not sure what is in the pack yet. But whatever else is in the pack, I'm pretty sure that we would want the 2 Metal characters, which you have a combined 7% chance of obtaining, which is not very high. I think that this is kind of unfair, because we're going to get to the Phantom Zone. So the Phantom Zone basically is a system where basically it'll walk you through. So basically you select one of the 3 difficulties, you complete tasks given to you, and then you finally defeat a boss to get a crystal. And you do have to obtain 5 crystals. I have 2 at the moment. I did do the easiest difficulty twice so far. And I did get awarded 3 Nth Metal and 80 Valorium Alloy each time I complete. The easiest difficulty is pretty easy. I just find it mildly annoying, the task pretty annoying, because certain ones like draining power or tagging in and tagging out really is not my usual play, so I have to purposefully tag in and out on purpose to complete the task. So the medium difficulty and hard difficulty, I suppose, will give you more Ninthamel and more Valerium alloy. If not, there is not really a difference because completing either of the three will give you a crystal. And the event lasts a week, and we're not sure whether the event will repeat. If ever, I do believe personally that it will be on permanent repeat like Breakthrough. That is what I believe. But yeah, we do have basically about the same task as the standard difficulty, the normal difficulty, except that the task requirements have just upped. Basically, the number of specials increased for this one, the number of match increased for this one, and as such. So now it may seem like a lot, like 30 matches is a lot, but if you realize we get ×2 bonus for win a match, if all your characters are alive, you get ×3 bonus. For expert difficulty, you get ×2, nightmare you get ×3, and for survivor you get double. So if you happen to win the match with all your characters alive in either survivor mode or the challenge mode, you will gain you will complete the task much faster than what it appears. So that is basically the Phantom Zone, and that's how you obtain the Ninthamel and the Valerium alloy. So I believe the only changes are the fact that we have these two new currencies, we have 2 new characters, and I believe we have no new gear, is what I believe. But I have not taken a look at the characters yet. I believe that they should be pretty powerful because they are, after a tier above the gold tier, so they should be pretty powerful. Hopefully they won't unbalance the game. Now personally, my thoughts on this update is that I don't really like this update one bit. I do like the fact that they still care enough about Injustice 1 to give us a supposedly huge update, although all that they did was add 2 new characters and a new currency. But I feel that the Phantom Zone tasks are kind of just to give us something to do, like, because a lot of people like me have done almost everything in the game. I have nearly every character except Arkham Origins Deadshot and Blackest Night Superman, and most of my characters are at Elite X, or I do have copies to get them to Elite X, although some of them, you know, can't be put into Breakthrough, so that can't happen. But I have every piece of gear and all that, so there really isn't much for me to do. But I find the Phantom Zone, just them giving us something to do, so that it makes it super hard to obtain the Mel tier characters, so that you basically need to spend a lot of effort to get your hands on it. But I feel that the tasks that they give here are pretty time wasting. Like performing 330 specials is just like you just need to keep going to the matches and spamming the specials. Win 30 matches will happen naturally. Draining power needs a lot of effort, especially if you guys try it. You'll see that the progression of draining power is really little, and I didn't even know power had a value to it, but yeah. And the hardest difficulty is even worse. You gotta steal power, not drain power, so there's only so few characters that can do that, like for example Rebirth Raven. And we gotta win 10 online matches in a row, which is fine if you're playing the online season, and perform 160 super moves, and I have no idea why that's even a challenge. Like, yeah, and perform 390 total specials. I find that this is pretty ridiculous, although we do have a ton of multipliers on it, but I still think that the Phantom Zone tasks are pretty ridiculous, and definitely even if you do the trainee one, which is what I've been doing, it is still pretty tedious, although not as impossible as the elite one. So I personally just don't like the new system in 3.0 to get you know, the Ninthamel and all, but I do see at least we have progression in the game, and at least the game is still alive, so that is something that I'm really happy about. But I will be dreading, you know, grinding to get the Ninthamel and to even obtain one of these characters. I can't imagine that the only way to get this currency is through playing the Phantom Zone, because if that's the case, I have no idea who would be able to reach 400 of this currency, even if you play the top difficulty. I doubt that they will give you a lot of it. If they give you 3 for the lowest difficulty, I don't think they'll give you anything more than 20 for the highest difficulty, is what I think. So I have no idea how we're gonna get up to here, but yeah. So anyways guys, thanks for watching this video and goodbye.